Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Carlisle United Career Mode Save. This is episode number 5. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you've got to renew your player's contract, but you don't know when exactly is the best time to renew your player's contract? Well, today for me is a situation as such, not just one player but about 8-9 players, and today I will try to renew Gary Miller's contract and sort of delegate his contract renewal through my assistant and see where we can go with that. I always get confused like when is the best time to negotiate a new contract, because this happens like you renew your player's contract, like they have like here about 8-9 months left, right? And you're just worried that they'll take a 1-year contract extension, which, to be honest, it's supposed to add on to the remaining 9 months that they already are on. So at the end of the day, they should be on a 1 year and 9 months contract, right? Makes sense, correct? Yeah, so I accepted the contract proposal, and Gary Miller's contract is still 9 months. It's so frustrating. I feel like I've just wasted a few £1,000s on this situation, and we're gonna have to renegotiate his contract just before the transfer window opens. So I'm guessing that's the best time to renew any player's contract, really, because yeah. Well, anyway, as we look at the calendar earlier, we've got 7 games this month, and the first game is against Grimsby Town, the second place team, and we are in third place. It's a top 3 clash, and if we win against Grimsby today, we will go to the top of the table, if I'm not mistaken. So let's start the episode with a win, shall we? And of course, for this game we are going to go with our strongest starting 11, the most trusted starting 11, who can grind out the results, I hope, because the last 2 games that these guys played ended in a draw, but hopefully we get a win along the way. And we've got a fast start, and we get a goal within the first 5 minutes. It's Cullen once again, the man on loan at Carlisle, gets the first goal for us, and it's a very good assist as well, with Nathan Thomas running down the right wing this time, cutting down to his left, and sends a pretty inviting cross for Cullen to hit it home, and we are up 1-0 by the 5th minute. Come on the Blues! Yes, you can see what it means to the manager, which is me. What the early goal means to me, as we take the lead, and hopefully we have a strong foothold in the game. Hopefully we get more goals throughout the game. Well, once the first goal went in, it was all Carlisle in the game, and we kept pushing, and we came very close just before the 30th minute. A shot just wide by Glendon. It's probably not his best attribute, but we really should have taken a 2-0 lead by half time. And 10 minutes after half time, we have another chance to go into 2-0 lead, and this time it's Mike Jones, the CDM, the trustworthy CDM, missing the goalpost just by a few inches, and we hang on to our 1-0 lead. And to be honest, the rest of the game sort of died down. There wasn't really a clear-cut chance for either sides, but Grimsby came quite close towards the end of the game, but it was not enough for them, as we do finish the game with a 1-0 win, and the man of the match will go to Nathan Thomas, as he got the assist. He also created a fair amount of chances down the right wing, but we couldn't capitalize. So 1-0, and we do go to the top of the league after the game against Grimsby Town. And that's the first game of the episode. We still have 2 more games to go, and the next one coming against Oldham away. And the following game is the EFL Trophy, the one that we've been waiting for, the one that we want to get further into the competition, but that's much later. And again, Mike Jones, the trustworthy CDM, grabs the Player of the Month award. He's a pretty good central defensive midfielder, covers up a lot of ground, also creates a lot of progressive passes from the back, as we do like to play out from the back. So well deserved Player of the Month award. And quickly, as we discussed earlier in previous episodes, our squad numbers are quite concerning. So I'm just going to go ahead and promote one of the youth players, the eligible one, Oscar Mason. He is alright, just enough to be a part of the squad at the moment. I will be putting him on the bench for the next game against Oldham. Probably bring him around the 70th or 75th minute, just to see how we get along, just to see what the lad can do to improvise our game further. Anyway, focusing back on the game, there weren't many chances for either sides in the first half, so we will try our hand at the 4-3-3 attack formation just to see how we go about in the second half. But right after halftime, we have this moment here where our number 30, Colin, makes an impressive double save. I mean, look at that, man. What a double save. Very quick on his feet. That could have easily been 1-0 to Oldham, you know. But we benefited from the greatest goalkeeper in League 2. But less can be said on the other hand for our starting 11, as this time we have Hope once again bearing down the left wing, and that's so close, man, and it's so frustrating to see our number 9 missing the target again and again. But we do bring on Oscar Mason for his debut in the League 2, and he makes a progressive pass which goes out to Hope once again, and he really should have scored there. I don't know what's the issue with him. Maybe it's a lack of confidence, as he isn't exactly the part of the starting 11 all the time, or is it just his finishing that's not that great? But either way, he really should have scored there. If he did, maybe I would have considered starting him in the next game against Gillingham in the EFL Trophy. But we end the game with a 0-0 scoreline, and man of the match goes out to our goalkeeper Colin for making that impressive double save, which kept us in the game, kept the scoreline at 0-0, and we end up with 1 point out of the game. What would we do without him, man? Anyway, moving on. The next game, the game that we've been looking forward to, against Gillingham, the side from League 1. Obviously, they are at a much better position, but we definitely can cause an upset. But Gillingham start the game very strong. In the first 10 minutes, they have a shot, a header from their striker which goes well over the bar, but it is a sign of what's coming, and once again we have to depend on Colin to save ourselves from an early goal conceded. And once again Colin releases the left back, who releases Arthur, who goes down the left wing, pulls back across, and that's very unfortunate. Very good defending, but it was probably the only chance that we had in the first half, only decent chance we had in the first half to go up 1-0. But once again, we try our 4-3-3 attack, as we can definitely win this game. We have the quality to match Gillingham, so I'm going for the win. So we're going to go with the 4-3-3. However, Gillingham come out guns blazing, and they could have gotten the goal. On another day, that would have ended in the back of the net. We were quite lucky, to be honest, and it was Gillingham all over us right after that moment. We were struggling to get out our own box. A lot of failed passes, and at this point of time I started getting a little nervous, and Gillingham would score their first goal against us through a header, a very well played corner, and probably one of their tallest players in the starting 11 gets the header and flies past Colin and into the back of the net. Question marks about marking, about the defending, but we should have gotten an equalizer, and it's that man once again, the player of the month, Mike Jones, and he puts the ball wide. And once again we had another chance, this time from Nathan Thomas, who was denied by Gillingham's goalkeeper with a very, very good save. And that's how the game has been. That's probably the story of the game, and that's how the game would end. Yeah, gutted. It was the competition that I was looking forward to, the competition that I thought we could reach the finals once again, but we still have a long way to go to challenge other teams outside of League 2. And thank you guys for dropping by and watching this episode. Do drop a like and subscribe. Do let me know if there's anything that you guys would like to discuss, or anything that you guys would like to see in future episodes. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.